Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, readers of all persuasions. It is I, Gayla, and welcome back to Book Uncorked and Caffeinated. And we are here for another Books and Caffeine, talking about seasonal reads and being a mood reader. So every time I talk about making a TBR, it makes me a little bit nervous because I'm more of a mood reader than not. But there are some books on my TBR that I really would like to read. Books I've had like 6+ months, books from last season that I didn't get a chance to read, and I want to read this season. So yeah, and I'm in the middle of also doing a TBR count of my bookshelves, as you can see. So right now today, this video is going to be about the 11 books that I want to read, whether it's seasonal or they're on my TBR list because I'm into reading them right now, so mood reader. So I have 11 books today, and the first 3 are by L.S. Stratton. Not So Perfect Strangers, Do What Godmother Says, and In Deadly Company, that came out actually this month. So L.S. Stratton is a thriller mystery writer, also a Black author, a new author to me. And so the first book that I bought by that author was Not So Perfect Strangers, which was last year, and I never got a chance to read it. And then Do What Godmother Says came out, and then In Deadly Company just came out a couple of weeks ago. So I'm like, girl, do the things. But you can see these are big boys. These are not little boys that have small letters. A font. And so, but I still want to read them. So this is a part of my seasonal TBR. The next book I would like to read is The Only One Left by Riley Sager. I've never read anything by this author, but Riley Sager is a popular author in general on YouTube, on TikTok. And so I have a couple of books by Riley Sager, but this will probably be the first one that I actually read. The next book I have is Behind Closed Doors, which is also a mystery. It says The Perfect Marriage or the Perfect Lie. And this is by B.A. Paris. And it says, this was one of the best and most terrifying psychological thrillers I've ever read. And that was by the San Francisco Book Review. And so that sounded good to me when I was actually in the bookstore. And I think this was a buy one, get one half off as well. So I said, hey, may as well get it. The next book, 2 books, are Legends and Lattes and Bookshops and Bondes. Travis Balgier, I probably mispronounced that, but these are the 2 books I want to read. Anything but like lattes, coffee, wine, I'm always interested in. These are YA sci-fi books, so cool, I'm into that as well. I read any and everything, young adult, mystery, romance, all the things. Then the next 2 books are books from the Dollar Tree. 100 Other Girls by Imani Harari Kia. And this book was interesting because it says, how far would you go to keep the job 100 other girls are ready to take? And this is about a young blogger that lives in New York and lives on the Upper East Side, and I guess trying to keep their job as a blogger. And like I said before, anything that's coffee related, wine related, book related, New York related, Brooklyn related, I said Brooklyn, Brooklyn related, New York related, all those things are things that I'm actually interested in and tickles my fancy because I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I love wine. I love coffee. I love books. So all the things about like wine shops and tea shops and things of that nature always gets me to buy a book, whether I know the author or not. And then we have Liberty by Caitlin Greenwich. And this is about a coming-of-age story of a free Black community in the Reconstruction era of Brooklyn. I just said that. Anything with Brooklyn, New York, I'm always into. It says, Liberty is a glorious, piercing song for the ages, fierce, brilliant, and utterly free. And that's by Brandon Taylor, author of Real Life. Don't know who that person is, but they gave their kudos for the book. And the last 2 books are seasonal books. They're about Christmas. I got them at the end of the season last year. The first book I got was Lacey Baker's No Place Like Home. Seems like a cozy little book that I would like to read. And then the next one is Love in Winter Wonderland. I'm not going to butcher her name, but it's a Black author. And I thought this was super cool. So I'll probably read these two books towards the ends of like November, leading into Christmas. And there's some other books on my Christmas list. So yeah, those are my seasonal mood reader TBR kind of takedown situations happening. I'm looking forward to the season change. I'm already in my pumpkin spice era this morning, although I'm having some coffee. But pray first. And yeah, I'm just really excited about the season coming up. So do all of the things. But before you do all of the things, comment in the comment section what books that you're reading, or what cozy books are you reading, or some cozy books that you're suggesting, and maybe we can read them together. But yes, do all of the things. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Deuces.